His name is Mr. Prasad R. Vedkar. To give a short synopsis of him, he is basically a law graduate from the University of Bangalore, and he's got more than 20 years of experience in various things. If I have to list out, which I can't remember, wherein telecommunication, human resource management, business development, strategic management, soft skills, Salesforce, training, it all. Again, the list is endless if I have to go. Prior to this, he had more than 15 years of experience in the Navy, Indian Navy, where he has been deployed in various headquarters like Saudi, UAE, Kuwait, Mauritius, Maldives. These are all where he has been serving in the past. And currently, for the last 3-4 years, he's been with LIC as a development officer in the Avinashi Road branch. And prior to that, he has held, list is endless. I would say he's a lot of tenures as a senior manager with Cameo Corporate Services in Chennai. He's basically from Chennai. I will leave the floor to him so that he can take it forward. The list is endless for me to go. Today, the topic which he is going to share with us will be on communication and assertiveness. Welcome, Prasad. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to talk about communication and asset industry. Okay. You see, communication forms the basis of our interaction with the human beings. As a human being, we must have interpersonal relationship. Okay. What is the need to communicate? What is the need to communicate? A is to understand. B is to understand. First, we must understand first, later speak. Okay. Effective communication. There is a okay. All the good communicators are successful people, but all the
so if you take up a mic, small. You're audible with the mic.
Okay, thank you. That is basically because of the military background. I don't need mic. Thank you. Okay, all the communicators, better communicators are successful people. All the communicators, those who are not being so good communicators, they are not successful. All the successful people, it's not necessary they to be a successful people. So, the total communication process is basically the components involved: listening, speaking, writing, and reading. You can see the percentage in the pie chart. Listening involves more than 45% of communication skills. We must hone our listening skills more than anything else. And speaking comes later 30%, writing 9%, reading 60%, as you can see, not expected. Okay. Communication also forms part of verbal, non-verbal, written, visual. Why I am saying that? This is Albert Mehrabian rule on face-to-face communication. Albert Mehrabian is basically Iranian, American-born Iranian. He has conducted a lot of research and he wrote a book, Human Communication. All you know that parts of communication is sender, encoder, medium, message. This is the part. I don't want to reinvent the gravity again. That's why I put it as rule. Okay, communication forms part of non-verbal gestures. Non-verbal means gestures, nod, tone. Tone forms 38%. How you are going to communicate? Suppose if you are asking for a leave, hey, otherwise you say that I want to leave. Which person will get? The person who is submitting is okay. Then words forms only 7%. You all will carry the words, whatever I am saying, that only 7% will be registered in your mind. But you will be seeing how I am communicating with you. How I am going to non-verbal communication is going to be, that is going to become part of effective communication. Okay. What we speak. The problem is that we can speak 100 to 150 words per minute. But while speaking, the other person, that is you, your brain processes 600 to 650 words. Even before I speak, you are ready with reply. So that is the reason only 25 to 50% of our communication reaches the listener. So we have to slow down our brain. We have to be very slow. Yes, slow down, slow down. Put your tape recorder and say slow down, slow down, slow down when others are speaking. Okay. The thumb rule is listen first. So when we are communicating, we have to listen first. Then listening. Normally what we do, I told you earlier, we listen only 25 to 50% and 50 to 78% never processed. We have to slow down as I said earlier. Then it comes the active listening. I'm going a little bit faster. So active listening. What is active listening? See, you go to a railway station, then speak to a person, 12601, the train. Just say, this is platform number 3. He is in a hurry, he says platform number 3, it will arrive in platform. But the question you are going to ask, what time it will come? Is it late or running or not? Because you get frustrated. It's what happens the same way. You go to a medical shop, you go to a doctor, everywhere we tend to communicate. Even before doctor asks something else, what is your problem? You say everything as if you know. Okay, we have to slow down the communication process, right? We have to improve our listening skills. So how do we improve our listening skills? Let's see that. First and foremost is good eye contact. We have to make good eye contact. Indians are very poor in good eye contact. They see that eye contact is not okay for me. They are a high contact. So Indians, we have to make Americans, whereas Americans you see where they have very good eye contact. They see the eyes of the person and nod it. Next thing that never assume. Never assume. Most of the time we assume that yes, what the other person is going to say. As I said in railway counter. So we are always assuming what I am going to say. Don't never ever assume what the other person is going to say. Just keep open your ears. Listen with patience. You need to have patience. Listen with your body. What is listening with your body? Listening with your body, most of the elderly people they know. Listening with your body means nodding, then the handshake, eye contact, and then you are accepting or not accepting. You know, feel the communicator, how the person is feeling. You have to feel better, okay? You have to make him better when you are communicating, right? Be sensitive to non-verbal cues. Be sensitive, what is be sensitive to non-verbal cues? Can anybody say? Yeah, non-verbal cues, I'm saying. Cues, yes. He'll give a hint.
So if somebody is talking for a long period of time, they may look at the watch.
Okay.
Here and there. So he may express his interest.
Yes.
So you have to take the cue and realize that you have to fix that.
It is like a book reading, you know. When an author writes a book, so he has to keep his reader intact, continue for the next page. So if the author is not interesting enough, he has got his choice to close his book and then leave it, can open the next book. So when he is buying. So similarly, when you are speaking or when he is speaking, you have to know whether this person is interested or not. How to keep him intact. Exactly, sir has said. So we have to see that whether the person is looking at watch or not, whether he has got time, whether he is interested, this topic is interested or not. We have to make sure that this topic, my topic is interesting to him. Right? In difficult matters, assume you misunderstood. Not always. In difficult matters, what happens is, see, you are my customer care, you are talking to your senior manager, he comes with your new project which you don't understand. Just for the sake of he is a senior to me, you say, okay, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. And then you don't ask a silly doubt, you end up making a blunder. So it is that when it is difficult, you say you misunderstood what I am saying. Misunderstood. Then ask for repetition. Is that one I understood? indicate you understand. When you understand, not. Okay? When you understand, when the customer coming in, see, this is what the difficulty I am facing. So you have to say that yes. You have to say, sometimes you have to paraphrase also. So is that correct? Is the way I am going to listen? Is the way I am listening correctly or not? So you have to indicate the other person whether you are listening correctly or not. Most importantly, you have done good eye contact, never assume what the other person says, summarize, listen with patience. You have done all the exercises. But bias. Many people know that what is bias. Still I am saying that. You know, one of the famous TV anchor in the English channel is just right, is bespectacled. I won't say his name. But whether he is on the part of truth or not, he is always biased. You can see a lot of empty chairs in this news show at night. He'll go after the person who is coming as a guest. So I think you understand who he is. Okay, he is biased. He is the judge, jury and everything, lawyer. He prosecutes and then awards judgment. But the person who is coming as judge is not at all comfortable. He makes him uncomfortable and said. Similarly, when you are listening something, which person? Thanks. Okay. When you listen something, never be biased. Don't be prejudicial manner. You just understand something. Yes, this is what I'm going to say. Most of the time, I don't say the government organization. Across the board, Indian culture is that when the person sitting across the counter sees or he thinks that he is always right. So be it a bank, LIC office, telephone, everywhere you go, he said that this is a system. Whatever the case may be, I will not follow. My circular says this. The person is dissatisfied. If you don't treat your customer well, you will definitely move to your competitor. Right? The same thing when the same happens in family friend also. A person who is dominant in family, he is always biased. I am right. Other person has to justify what he is saying. So don't make this big mistake. So we are all making, not expert in it, still I am saying, okay, encourage positive actions. What are the positive actions? Okay, imagine that I am sitting across the counter. The person comes. I know that this is not at all possible for me to do. What you have to do, sir, give us a training. I am not saying I am unable to help you. Give your whatever your thought is there, please give me. And then I can take it forward to the appropriate branch, appropriate department. So it need not say that it is not my job, don't be biased and you don't listen. At least to receive. There is one rule is there. Listening skill. This rule is widely applied in objection handling, listening, customer service. So since I am from sales department, so I use this rule apart from listening skill. Whatever the person says, objection comes in, acknowledge first. Acknowledge, yes, I understand you. Then try to find solutions. Yes for solution. Try to kill the issue then and there. Do not carry forward. So this is knowledge, try to find the solution and kill the issue. So what happens that as soon as the person with a great agony comes to a hospital or bank, any customer service or anywhere, even to your son, if he comes running after you, daddy, this is what the problem is, just say, I am busy, go away. And say, sit down. So slow down the process, sit down, acknowledge, I understand. First thing is that I understand what your problem is, I acknowledge this. So this is what the probable solution is. Let us brainstorm what is the solution. Third thing is try to kill the issue. Then if it is not possible, take the positive action. So these are all the active listening skills. How do you respond? Okay, we have listened, we have inculcated a habit of active listening. So part of communication also speaking or responding. So how do you are going to respond? Respond is basically starts from our idea or thought. So we create an idea. Before coming to speak here, I had an idea. Then it transforms to words. Words into expression. How I am going to express. The main problem is that between step 2 and 3, words also little bit of vocabulary, seeing here and there, nobody is going to see how your words are. Because as I said that verbs forms only 7%. How you express is most important. Okay, I will tell you a personal situation. Not too many it must have happened. Okay, imagine that your auntie is coming to your home after a long time. Okay, you are very happy, auntie is there, you are at your home. After a week, the house, the entire house atmosphere, you are not at all happy with that. Okay, you started thinking that when the auntie would leave the house. One fine day, after 10 days, you find a beautiful scene. Auntie is packing, she is packing her suitcase. You see that, oh my God, auntie is packing today. Then go there, auntie, why don't you stay for one more week? Son, he said that, son, what a wonderful idea, you unpack the entire suitcase. So, what will happen there? Here, what you should have said that, auntie, what time is your flight? Can I book a taxi? Should I drop you? At what time? Instead of that, just in your ecstasy, you just tell that, I don't think, auntie, why don't you stay a week? Your life goes horribly wrong for another 1 week. Okay, this is what happens at the same time. Imagine another situation. Okay, neighbor, you find a neighbor from Assam. Okay, they are a newly married couple. They are inviting you for dinner. In honor of your presence, that newly wed bride, she cooks an experimental dish for you. You sit there, you know, as soon as I have this dish, whatever ate the previous day, that will come out. Then he said that the bride says, how is this, uncle? Excellent. She puts one more spoon, double. So what happens that? One more spoon, not only eat, you will have vomiting as well as dysentery. Okay, what you should have said that, okay, fine, this dish is very good, but it's not, the chemical composition is not very good. Please excuse me, I will have it with taste. It could be some other dish. This should have been the communication. So we make our expression horribly go wrong at times. It creates a lot of problems. Then we don't ask them. Okay, so when you are expressing, what you have to do? If you are speaking to a person, writing a letter, writing an email, any sort of communication to other party, so you should have some steps. You should have goal, clear and unambiguous terms. What is the goal? You have to measure it, number it. Okay, your senior person, senior executive person, says that I have one project. We have to complete it by 18th of this month. Then you have to say there is 2 way of communication. Sir, we got 3 projects. You want me to do the 4th one? This one. So the conflict immediately starts. I am your superior. I am saying this project is important for you. You have to complete it. Then you are retorting to me. Who has started the conflict here? I have started. So what should I be? So I have to say, sir, excellent. I have got 3 projects. I have got a deliverables on 15, 18 and 21st. If you give this project, one more project, I can very well complete the 15 project on time. But 18 and 20, it will get delayed by further 2 days. So what is your choice? Whether to take this project or not. If I am taking this project, 18 and 20 deliverables will be extended by 2 days. Thereby, our collections will also be delayed by further 1 week. If you are able to bear with us, I am very well. I am okay to take this project. Both of you sit together and then analyze what is the next course of action. This is called a measurable response. You are measuring what is your response. Then just use facts in non-prejudicial manner. The same example, I have used the facts. I did not say I got huge projects with me, 3 projects, all the projects I am undertaking, and you are doing nothing. You can say The X person, the person sitting alongside me, he is doing nothing. So you never know what is his responsibility, what all his responsibilities are there. So you are in a prejudicial manner, judgmental. So and again you are creating a conflict. Be less on emotions, understand others' emotions. This is a very tricky situation. So we have to be less on emotions. So in the same example, the other person may be more emotional kind of person. Come and say, yes Prashant, what are you doing? This is the project. We have to get it completed here. But he got bombarded from his boss. He is coming down and then working. His immaturity should not affect him. In Brahma Kumaris, you can see the jhanas. All your actions are choices, he says. Most of you must have watched Brahma Kumari. So she says that all your Behan, Shweta, it's very technical. Whatever my actions are, I have got always got choices. Whether to go with this choice or this choice. Choice A or choice B. Your choice stimulates others' action. Right? Your choice stimulates others' action. Similar way, here, less on emotions. How do we less on emotions? At the same time, understand others' emotions. It would help you to have an excellent interpersonal relationship. Talking of interpersonal relationship, I just wanted to include a slide. I don't know how it has got this. If you see all the best leaders, industry leaders, political leaders, you can find them. See, I am just warming up now. Earlier I was not little bit. So, all the leaders, they are all very good communicators. You can see from the olden days, Winston Churchill, then we have got Ronald Reagan, then Barack Obama. Put them on one side. Okay? Then you can put George Bush and Manmohan Singh and say, out of it that Manmohan Singh is that Manmohan Singh, if you say Manmohan Singh, he will not crack any joke. Automatically comes. So, George Bush, Manmohan Singh, and our great Chappell, cricket coach. He is a legend. Okay, living legend, great Chappell. But they are all poor communicators. They are successful people, but they are not. They are remembered for poor communication abilities. On the right side, if you see Ronald Reagan, Winston Churchill, Jawaharlal Nehru, why not our Mahatma Gandhi? They are all excellent communicators. So Mahatma Gandhi's one word, he could move the thoughts of 30 crore people in one single word. Disobedient woman. 30 crore people just blindly followed. You see the other chart, George Bush, Ian Chappell, our MMS, they are on a different track. Okay. So what I was saying, creating mental images. So when you take that one, create a mental image. When you speak to the person, you have to create a mental images because people understand visual 55%. And put it in the next slide. So people understand by visual. So you will be very good at that. There are three types of learning. One must be kinesthetic, auditory, and visual learners. So visual learners are the majority. You see, whatever visual you are seeing, that is 55% you can take it. Okay. So visual learners, you have to create a mental images. You can see that the same example, the project example, you can say, sir, this is what our timeline for this project. This is on 18th, this is on 20th, this is on 22nd. So if you bring one more project here, this project will go to 22 and 25. Is it okay for you? So the person will be understanding what is the timeline, how is my matter, you will understand. Then appreciate. The most important thing in communication skill is appreciate the other person. Appreciate. So whenever you send an email, whenever you talk to the person, you always appreciate. Thank you for your criticism. You are interested in me, that is what you are criticism. Okay. important. If you got all these elements in communication when you are responding, one last thing, I put it a separate topic over here. You have to be assertive. What is assertiveness? You should be able to say no when you want to, without arguments. I'll tell you a small example. When it's a Saturday morning, evening. Saturday evening is the best place to be in the market. Go to the market, just to stand road, see the colorful people there, putting your right foot. There comes a hefty gentleman in the military bearing, like me, and then stamps your right toe. Underneath the heavy toe, what happens that your toe, fingernails get crunched. You start bleeding. Great difficulty, you just separate the leg, and then you say, I am sorry. And then you say, I am sorry. That person says, sorry. After feet, you start feeling, no, that wasn't mistake. I never did any mistake. The same thing happens in all friends in your life. Your office friends, office friend, you are working up to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, boss comes, correction, recorrection, retyping, correction, new presentation, you have to present it again. Your friend is always leaves at 6 o'clock and see you bye. Still at 6 o'clock, at 8:30 you feel very guilty. Oh my God, I have to finish this. Okay? Then one of your friends in the evening always asks for a lift. Okay? He has to go to Gandhipuram, but your house is in Pyramid. So you keep dropping him in Gandhipuram. Okay, I will drop him in Gandhipuram, then go to Pyramid. He is exploiting you. Okay? This is called a timid soul. Such people are timid soul. You have to be assertive. Choice number 2. A person after your right foot got crunched under the heavy frame, you look at him, can't you watch him? You give him a tight slap. Okay? Otherwise you abuse him. He gives you 10 tight slaps and abuses very badly. Okay? So, you are stop going to that marketplace for another 2 years. That person is a stranger, he's already got the train and went off. This is what happens. So, the timid soul is thinking that in the earlier situation, I've got a problem for me. The office friend also is happening the same thing. Okay. You just look around, there is Dr. Rohan, psychiatrist. This is the right place to go. I go there, right place. For 2 years, we start doing all kinds of research. He is in the process of buying a third flat. At the end of the second year, you already sold the first flat. Okay? So at the end of the year, he gives a certificate. Sorry, Prashant. End of the 2 years, you come on the same Saturday, you just stand there. There comes a hefty gentleman, stamps on your boot. The great difficulty, you separate the leg. And then this time you say sorry. This time also he smiles, but this time you are very happy. Why? Because you know I got inferiority complex. This is what happens. Assertiveness. So what should be the assertive? Assertiveness needs a training. Okay. You have to be assertive. There is 4 kinds of behavior here. Okay. 4 kinds of behavior. One is an assertive response. I care about myself. First one, I care about myself and I care about you. Okay? Both are assertive. We have a win-win negotiations. The third one we have got is I care about myself and I don't care about you. This is called aggressive behavior. It will not be a problem. I don't care about myself, but you care most. You are most important to me. I'll tell you. There is win-win. In win-win negotiations, you don't have a problem. Either party is happy after the engagement, going back, convinced they feel better. Okay. These two other, the bottom two, I win and you lose, and you win and I lose. So, I win and you lose. What happens that first time you went just like entering a casino. First time you are aggressive, you you won the lot in casino, you play a lot of bets, you are winning. Most of the time, 90% of the time, first time casinos, visitors, they ought to win. Okay, the second and third time only they will lose. So this is not the same thing happens when you are aggressive. The first time you may get away as a fluke, but the next and second and third time, you are ought to lose. Second is that you win and I lose. These are the most mediocre. Because they are used as, somebody in the previous presentation said, feedback, they are used as a footmats, okay, like aggressive people. So aggressive people, they always carry 2-3 footmats like people, and then they say that you do this, you do this. And then they say that, okay, they always look up, timid souls. So what they need to do is that, they have to take care of their needs as well as others' needs. The aggressive behavior is your needs, only selfish, and other needs. You have to find some medium. Okay. I'll tell you some of the assertiveness comes by training. Okay. First step, I'll take few examples. How to become an assertive behavior. You go to a Taj residency, Taj hotel or residency hotel, 5-star hotel. Just ask for the water. Glass of water, drink it, say thank you, come back. Is it a crime? No. Are you hurting him? How many of us are ready? You go to a watch store, see, you wear 20 watches, okay? And see in the mirror, yourself, my wrist, say working for me. See, I am talking about assertiveness. Assertiveness comes by training. We have to improve our assertive skills day-to-day basis. So wear watches for 20 watches, one after another, say thank you. Come back, don't back. Second, these are all the assertive behavior. You have to,
somebody else's services without paying. Okay. You are based on this time.
Okay.
You are based on this.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
see, these are all the,
is happening to you without getting any money from you.
exactly, sir, I understand your concerns. I understand your concerns. The same moment, I was just using an example for assertive behavior. Right? So, assertive behavior, you are not hurting anyone. See, you are going to buy a watch. Then only you should go. Just like the don't go on this. When you are wearing a shirt, sometimes, most of the time, people are forced to buy. I have seen 20 watches, that's why I am buying. So, most of us, around 80% of us will do that. I come to this, it is not a liability to visit a watch store and then I have to buy. So, I can always use the option and see if I might buy a watch, because I don't have watch right now, it has got some problem. That is why I use that example.
Taking a water, you will not go to Tarapati.
Yes. However, you also you can go there. Just to inculcate assertive behavior, as I just choose the examples, will not be strictly followed. So use your own ones. Okay, sir, I understand your concern. Okay. Benefits of assertive behavior. At the end of the conversation, you feel better and convinced. So when you are assertive communication, see, you are understanding others' needs and then you are understanding your needs. Okay? At the end of the conversation, you say that I am convinced. So now just now, I encountered one criticism from the, it is a justified criticism. Okay? The justified criticism, I understood what mistake I did, then I corrected myself. It is also assertive here also how you respond to the criticism. So then the criticism, since there is an interaction, I would like to say how to handle the criticism. Criticism, there is a justified criticism and unjustified criticism. In justified criticism, you can always say, yes, I admit. Okay, I admit the mistake, but this is what I thought. You can easily state your standpoint of view without hurting the others. You can state your viewpoint. This is justified. In case of unjustified criticism, system, you need not worry. At the same time, you don't have license to go on the third person also. Either you can remain silent, otherwise you can say, whatever is said that is not acceptable to me. It's better you don't talk to this. I don't like this. Okay? This is the unjustified criticism you can respond to. Justified, unjustified. Self-esteem. At the end of communication, you improve your self-esteem, not only yours, and others also you are improving. Okay? And regards to others, then keep interpersonal relationship. And speaking of interpersonal relationship, I will tell you a small story here. It is a survey was conducted in USA. Okay? There, most of the managing directors, CEOs, and chairmen, they have got excellent interpersonal relationship. They are very good. They have got very good communication abilities. Because interpersonal relationship cannot be hired and fired. The technocrat is a disposable intelligent commodity. In today's disposable intelligent commodity, they can be hired and fired. But if you have an excellent interpersonal relationship, you cannot be hired and fired every day. That is why most of the salespersons in today's context, they establish excellent interpersonal relationship. You can see most of, since I am coming from life insurance, the basic criteria is that most of the LIC agents, you should have excellent interpersonal relationship with your clients. You become one of the family members, more informal. So you won't attend there all your functions. Functions, ceremonies, whatever. You be present in the functions. So if you have an excellent interpersonal relationship, it is very difficult for the person to find. Expand your network of friends. If you keep a very good interpersonal relationship, you can expand your network of friends. So how did it will help? So networking is a very, very important today. Any of the networks, social networks, all the business houses are coming in and concentrating on social networks. Okay, they want to communicate a very good relation. They want to establish very good relationship with their customers. So that is why they are going for internet. To just justify the relationship in business, I would like 2 volunteers to come, preferably youngsters. Yourself. Okay, what's your name? What's your name? Your name? Okay, both of you shake hands. So how many people are meeting here, sir? No. I will give you a clue. All the person, an average person knows 250 people. Okay? Now how many people are meeting? No.
500.
502. No. It is 250 to 250 to the power of 250. Because all his 250 people are knowing 250 people. All his people are knowing on 250 people. 250 into 250 to the power of 250. Put it in your calculator, it says error. Battery weak, very low. It's not working. So, on an average, 200 into 250 people. That is 62,500 people each other. So whatever you want to achieve in your life, right? Whatever you want to achieve in your life, whatever the person you want to see, it lies within 4 generations. That is, somebody, if you want to put Barack Obama today, somebody might be knowing him. Very close person. He must be driver for Barack Obama. Yes. Okay? He might be related to, very close to Barack Obama's driver's driver. Okay? So, that is the kind of relationship you can have. You got a very good interpersonal relationship. Okay? So, problem with interpersonal networking is that you have to give to the network and then take. If you give 10 things, it will boomerang and somebody will give it back. But the problem is that if you keep on taking from the network, the network will dry up. people will run away from you. That is the power of networking. So this assertive and communication, excellent communication skill, assertiveness will enable to have you very good network of friends. Right? Then, what at the end of this assertive behavior, what you learn? You learn respect and your value increases. So to summarize this one, to have an excellent, effective communication skills, what we must do, can everything we must improve our listening skills. Before that, we must know what is the total communication process. Communication process, we said there are words, non-verbal, verbal, visual. What is it? What is it? Verbal and written communications. Written communication. Then active listening. Active listening, what you have to do? You have to listen to the other person patiently. You have to slow down your brain function. You have to listen first, then not give the understand the non-verbal cues. Encourage him and appreciate. When you respond, have a goal in your mind, then use numbers. Measure your words. Measuring your word means use numbers. Tomorrow at 8:30 we shall meet. So the project deadlines, we just explain what are the deadlines possible. Right? So we have to use the numbers. So coming to next, let's appreciate that person. And then be assertive. Assertive means you know your rights, you know other person's rights. Come via media. Understand justified and unjustified criticism. What is justified criticism? I agree. Take the opportunity to hurt person. What is unjustified criticism? Without hurting him, without being overtly aggressive, you can just simply say, this is not acceptable to me. Whatever you are saying. That means that improve your network. How you are improving your network? By being new to the network, taking the network. This is my small presentation. Question and answer.
I have two points
Please, sir.
regarding communication. The person who does not have any communication skill, then he becomes
How can he become a leader? He can become leader like an appointed leader. Like an appointed leader. I know that you know whom I am referring to. Okay. He may be remembered for his work, but he may not be remembered for his communication skills. Okay, I am not saying one thing.
For example, Kamaraj Grana, he was a very, very poor communicator, but he was very, very successful.
I'll tell you.
Similarly, whether it is Ratan Tata or even Cyrus Christie, they are not good communicators. Actually, they always try to keep a low profile, but still they are great people.
Okay, Ian Chappell is a great Chappell. He's also not
It shows that communication need not be just for
I said all the successful people are not good communicators. All the good communicators are successful people in their life. I'll tell you a survey was
all
conducted.
good communicators cannot become leaders. Yeah, there are so many people who are, after their government education, they are able to speak fantastic languages. They cannot communicate.
Okay. Give me a 2 minutes of time to make this point substantiated. A survey was conducted in US by Dale Carnegie Institute. Between 1920 to 1940, they were conducting communication skill with effective public speaking seminars. They issued us questionnaires to all of them, like you are conducting. They issued a questionnaire. There were 15 of those questions. First question, do you want to have a property? Do you want a beautiful wife? Do you want to own a car? Among these 15 of those materialistic methods, there was one question seemed out of place. Do you want to master effective communication skills? You know that 70% of them think they want to master effective communication skills. If it is true in America in 1920s or 1940s, it must be true in India also, all over the world. So they know, those people knew, if they get effective communication skills, they can achieve all other things in their life. I think I don't agree.
Anyway, my submission is that communication skill is just like advertising. The good deeds of a leader, it is quality of the product. In the communication with the advertisement, you can survive for a small period. But without good deeds, so you cannot survive. So for a leader, modern communication is good deeds. It's ability, just like Kamraj not a more important than communication.
Speaking of Kamraj Nada, I will take the liberty to explain an incident which the Suki Sivam has explained in Kikani school around 1 year back. This is not mine. I just heard, since he has taken Kamraj Nada, how effective in his communication was. So it was in a subtle manner. He has conveyed a message to Chief Minister of Karnataka. Okay, I'll tell you in Tamil. So Kamraj Nada knew only Tamil. Nijalingappa, at that time, I hope Nijalingappa was the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Okay, both of them, he never knew Tamil. Kamraj Nada knew only Tamil. Okay? Right. So, both were traveling in a car. Along with Kamraj Nada, Subramania Iyer, he was the Chief Secretary. So, some Iyer, Subramania, somebody got an Iyer, I just forgot his name. He was traveling along with him. And they said, there was a small pond and catchment area. So Kamraj Nada started asking questions to Nijalingappa. What is this? What is the area of cultivation? How many people are there? How do you irrigate? So he started asking questions. He is basically a farmer. So he started, is he basically a farmer or not? I do not know. So he started asking questions. His interest was in farming. Okay? He started asking questions. So, Nijalingappa said earlier he answered few questions. Later he fumbled a little bit. He was not able to answer. Then he said, Chief Minister, okay, this Iyer was finding it difficult to translate that Bhudevi word to Chief Minister Nijalingappa. Then he said that he was just staring at Nijalingappa. Nijalingappa said, I understand what is Bhudevi. Why is it Bhudevi? I will correct myself. So thereafter they started their irrigation projects in Karnataka. We said Kamraj Nada is not a good communicator. He was a person able to, in a colloquial language, send the information to people. I believe.
Another point is assertiveness. So character becomes assertive in all situations.
It is a very good question. That is why the point I expressed it.
That is a win-win situation. Both the
Yes, most of them we get emotional. So become an assertive person. See, it is a very big problem. It can't be covered in 20 minutes.
Let me give a small example. Other guys can be assertive. A small guy is sitting in the office. A dirty guy goes there. He simply hits him physically. He sits there.
Okay.
Can this small guy be assertive? Is it possible for him to be assertive?
It is possible for him.
At the moment he can shout at it, that's all.
Yes, yes.
But actually being assertive, he cannot get the things done.
See, it is only perception. Assertive, only aggressiveness would help you, or a timid person, a passiveness would help you. So it is, assertiveness doesn't come overnight. If you go there out of the session, yes, I understand you, I understand my rights, okay, let us start doing assertiveness, assertive communication. It will not happen. So it happens by practice.
That's more of exceptions.
Self-confidence. It improves.
I'm not trying to counter it, but what I'm trying to say is that what I'm getting is more of exceptions, but exceptions always cannot be the rules. So these are not exceptions.
Okay, I will tell you worst of the, even worse than what you were saying. I went along with my advisor to one of the clients. So he is a pawnbroker. I gave my card. This is my card. So just roll away and give me. It happened to me. Then I said that I completely understand why you are angry with me. You have lost your hard-earned money. Okay? I understand. Let me tell you why you are. Just tell me what are your problems. So just convert it into words. I tried to pick up this feedback. That is the exact reason I saw. Then I spoke to him for half an hour. After that incident. Then at the end of that conversation, he assured me I will contact with his business. It has happened to me. If you want that person to be shown, please come with him to Hope College office, LAC office. I will take him four shops away. I will show him what has happened 4 years back. So it has happened. The same thing happened when I was working in a company, big group of companies. I took my general manager, Commandant Damodaran, to a HDFC person who is taking care of customer services. Same thing happened to him. This is my card. General manager, newly been promoted from other region. He just took his card, take care of your services, then come to me. This person was shocked. Same technique, general manager used against the HDFC person. And then I used it here. This kind of learning. Without having that experience, had I gone just abruptly, I would have scolded him some words. Then conflict would have arisen. So it needs training. What I am saying is that overnight assertiveness is going on. Daily you have to practice. At your home friend, at your office friend, with your seniors, with your juniors. There is a book called for assertiveness training. Never say yes when you want to say no. I don't know the author. Honest admission. I don't know the author, but I have half, 50%. I don't know the author. I don't remember long back. 1999. Never say yes. You can read next book. I got around 150 pages only. You can go to Flipkart also. You can read. So anything else, sir? Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming here today and giving us a wonderful session. Thank you so much. I request please get this. Thank you all. I'm happy to tell the full hall today. I request everybody to be present at 6:30 every Monday.